Yes, hello, good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our criminology educational videos. Yes po, nandito po kayo. Sa ating mga future criminologists dyan, kaway-kaway naman po. At the same time, sa ating pong mga criminology student na nandyan, kaway-kaway din po, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagbisita sa aking criminology educational videos at naway may matutunan po kayo sa mga videos ko. Maraming salamat po. What is protective alarm or what is an alarm? An alarm is a synchronous or synonyms to writing of imminent danger. It is also defined. It can also be defined as security device. Okay? At the same time, it can also defined as a warning device. First, security device. It is fitted to property to make a warning sound if break-in or thief that try to steal something. So, yun po talaga yung purpose ng alarm natin. It should be fitted or it should be installed in a property in which there's a necessary for protection. Right? Okay. We have here the three parts of alarm. First is the sensor, or the other term of the sensor is the trigger device. Second is the transmission line, and third is the annunciator. First, what is sensor? Sensor by itself, it emits the aural or visual signal, or it can do both. While the transmission line, a circuit which transmit the message to the signaling apparatuses. Ito po yung linya, right? And while the annunciator is the signaling system of the alarm. So these three parts of alarm are connected in each other and they are being connected by the transmission line, right? Okay. Next is basic components of a protective alarm. Another safeguard used to assess security to complement is not supplement physical security. It is an array of alarm. The alarm can be installed. It can be installed indoors. It can also be installed outdoors, right? But on the other hand, we should also classify or clarify that protective alarm is one of the important barriers in security. So, isa po siya sa mga importanteng barriers na talagang ginagamit in dealing with security. The schools need it, the bank need it, and almost all installation need that protective alarm. Right? Okay. Followed here is the basic components of protective alarm. Protective alarm are designed to alert security personnel. Hindi po siya lang doon to eliminate security personnel or to eliminate security guard. Alarm is installed in order to alert security personnel. Right? Okay. Each type of alarm is activated. It can be activated even event that an intruder tampers the circuitry, a beam, or a radial waves. Right? So we have here are the different types of protective alarm. First type of protective alarm is central station system. Okay, central po ang pangalan niya, but we should consider the location of the control station because the location of the control station of the central station system is located outside the facilities. Right? If the certain institution, the certain establishment, they have with them protective alarm system at they're implementing central station system, the control station of this central control station or central station system is located outside the facilities of that installation, right? By the time the intruders make an authorized entry, the control station, it can notify the Philippine National Police kasi wala siya sa building, wala siya sa installation, and any other police agencies which are necessary in the apprehension or prevention of this unauthorized entry. Right? Okay. But the central control station, alarm signal can be transmitted in any of the following kasi nasa labas po siya, so nangangailangan siya ng transmitter. Ano po ba ang iba't ibang klaseng transmitter na ginagamit or pwede nating gamitin? First, direct wire system. So, followed by direct wire system is the circuit party system. Marami pa po yan, pero ito muna pong dalawa muna ang unahin natin. First is direct wire system. Direct wire system, this is a system utilized by high-risk location. So, kadalasan po ito gumagamit yung mga bangko, yung jewelry shop natin, mga phone shop natin, kasi they are considered high risk because they involve money by themselves. The lesser or the bigger the money, the bigger is the risk in this location or in these facilities, right? So they are being used with this, right? So followed here is a circuit party system, right? This type of system have a transmitter. May transmitter po siya for more than 15 po ang transmitter niya. And we send signal to any of this single receiving system at the outside control station facilities at the same time. Yung 15 transmitter po, pwede pong magpadala o pwede pong tumanggap ng signal at the same time po siya. So, mas advantage po yung circuit party system. From the word party, so napakarami po talaga nila. Right? Okay. Alarm could also be transmitted in the following. Next is multiplex system, and followed by multiplex system is the digital communicator. The type of system utilize the telephone communication, and that's multiplex system. Ang ginagamit po niya is yung telephone communication po natin. But as far as we know, may mga disadvantage po yan. Kasi mostly, intruders would first cut telephone wire before entering the facilities. So may disadvantages na po siya. Followed by this multiplex system is the digital communicator. The digital communicator system are used or computer-based po sila. It sends signals to a regular switch line. They are also using telephone network. Transmitted series of coded electronic pulses, and it is being received by the computer in the control station. Followed here is telephone dialer. Okay, when we say telephone dialer, this allows a pre-recorded verbal messages. When we say pre-recorded verbal messages, na-record na po siya prior to the certain event. And the main purpose of recording these messages is to contact the nearest police station. And after this pre-recorded messages, the control station will make call to a certain nearest police station in the area. And they are using this verbal message to contact this police station, right? Okay, they're also using telephone communication at the same time. Followed here is the radio signal transmission. This alarm signal uses radio or, on the other hand, cellular phone to call either the control station by itself or to the nearest police station. Mas advantageous po siya kasi hindi na siya nangangailangan ng wire. And at the same time, mas mahirap po i-prevent yung cellular signal rather than the radio signal. Right? Okay. Cellular signal and radio signal rather than the telephone signal. Kasi yung telephone natin, hindi po siya gumagamit ng signal. He is using wire. And if there's certain cut or interruption with the wire, automatic na po yan, mawawala na po yung tinatawag natin na alarm. Yung transmission line ng alarm natin. Right? Okay. Followed here is the second type or the second and third type of our protective alarm system. First is proprietary system. Okay, ano po ba yung proprietary? This type of alarm system is that the location of the control system is located inside the facilities with a duty operator. Kasi yung kanina, yung central control system natin or station is yung location niya is nasa labas. While on the proprietary system, the control station is located inside the facilities. Right? The operator calls the police agencies concerned in the said alarm. Example are fire emergencies, thief intruders, ambulance, or even a bomb squad. Right? The third is we have local alarm. This system consists of alarm devices, either visual or at the same time audible. Alarm near to the object to be protected. Kung saan po yung location na nangangailangan or much better fit po yung protection, doon po nilalagay nila yung alarm. Right? Okay. The fourth is auxiliary alarm. This type of alarm are owned by the company. Own po siya ng company with a unit. May unit po yung alarm na to doon po sa pinakamalapit na police station, so that in times that a crisis or a certain burglary or a certain robbery would happen, the police will automatically be notified. They also use radio, landline, or even cell phone as transmitter. Right? Number 5 is local alarm by chance system. Local alarm by chance system, which a bell or a siren is sounded. May pinapailaw po, may pinapatunog po ng mga bell natin or mga alarm. But the main twist with this local alarm by chance system, kaya nga tinatawag natin siya na by chance kasi there's no predictable response. Bakit po nagkaroon this no predictable response? Kasi hindi po na-notify yung police or even yung may-ari. And at the same time, wala po siyang operator. Right? You are just hoping that the neighbors and other person crossing by your facilities or your installation can hear that certain alarm, and at the same time, they are good Samaritan and even call the police for police assistance or any police agency. Right? For number 6 is dial alarm system. This system is set to dial a pre-arranged number either by the owner or the police when the alarm is activated. Yun po yun, right? Dial alarm system po siya. Nangangailangan po siya ng there's a certain number, fixed number, and this pre-arranged number will call either the owner or automatically the police station when the alarm is activated. Yun po yun. Kinds of alarm will follow, right? Okay. Kinds of alarm. First kinds of alarm is audio detection devices. From the word itself, audio, it will detect sound caused by an attempt of forced entry. Marami pong sasakyan natin ang gumagamit po ng audio detection alarm devices po. While on the other hand, for number 2, vibration detection devices will prevent or detect any vibration caused by attempted forced entry. So, vibration naman po yung ginagamit niya. And on the third is we have metallic foil or wire by itself. It will detect any actions that moves the foil or the wire. You can use it into the doors. You can use it into the window. And if the certain happens or the certain movements that the foil or a wire be disturbed, and automatically it will call the alarm. Right? Okay. Number 4, laser beam alarm. Okay, laser. From the word laser, they emit a laser flood or a flood laser, right? A wall or a fence, they're using this in a wall or a fence with a beam so that when the beam is disturbed by a physical object, an alarm is activated, right? Number 5 is photoelectric or electric eye devices. An invisible or visible beam, it could be invisible, hindi nakikita, or pwede ding makita, is emitted, and when there is disturb of the certain beam because of the intruder's break or some intruder's contact with this beam, it will automatically activate the alarm. Number 6, space and motion detectors. This system derive their operating principles usually from a physical phenomenon. So, when you say physical phenomenon, may physical movement po or may physical na nangyayari. Constant sound waves in the cubicle disturbed by an object cause change frequency and wave motion, thereby causing an alarm to trigger. Kasi, example, if nasa room po kayo and then walang tao po yung room na yan, yung room po is, sabihin natin, peaceful. Yung room po is walang nag-iingay. But in certain cases na may nag-iingay na, in certain cases na may naglalakad na, there's motion, there's space, there's frequency, change of frequency, change of wave motion, then the alarm could trigger. Number 7, penetration of an electron or electromagnetic fence. It is an electronic fence consisting one space above from another which serves as an antenna. May antenna po siya, nasa taas. A monitor panel of an electric circuitry. When power is put on, an intruder for about 2 feet po, and by the field or by the fence by itself could trigger the alarm. Mas maganda po if this type of fence or this type of alarm is nilalagay po natin dun sa loob po or indoor or shall we say inside perimeter po natin. Kasi if nasa labas po siya, posible po siyang may mga miss-alarm or false alarm po na nangyayari. Kasi may aso lang na may aso lang po na dumaan, may pusang dumaan, may sasakyang dumaan, it will automatically trigger the alarm. Nilalagay po to siya sa fence and they are using electric circuitry with this. And this electric circuitry, the flow of current, this current po, let me also acknowledge that this current is good enough. It's good enough that a certain person hindi po siya nagiging dahilan for electrocution, right? So he's just sa the regular flow of current, right? So hindi po siya nakaka-electrify, right? Okay. So after this one, so mas maganda po talaga siya na nasa loob siya, right? Foot rail activator for number 8 and for number 9 is bell traps. Okay. These type of devices are placed the front of their foot to engage the activation bar placed on the floor in such position. Usually po, ginagamit po siya ng mga tailor natin ng bangko. Kasi it will just be activated with the use of the foot. Right? Kasi kaya tinatawag siya foot rail activator. Followed here is the bell trap. Number 9 is the bell trap. Bell trap, usually, pwede po din siya gamitin ng bangko, pwede din siyang gamitin sa mall, or whatsoever purposes man lang. The activation device in a form of bail or currency traps. This is usually placed in the tailor's cash drawer and connected into the alarm system using a SIRE connector. When the currency, the alarm is activated. Right? So, usually, nilalagay po nila ito sa pera. And then, as far as we know, usually, pag rubbers po ang nag-ooperate na po sila, upon opening the drawer of distillers, automatic po talaga hinahablot po nila talaga yung lahat ng pera dyan. And the bell trap, it could be placed inside the money or even in the location in money, bunch of money being collected, nakakolekta na po, yung nakasegregate na. Or pwede din po, may isang papel po na nilagyan po nila ng trigger or yung sensor niya, and then some metal, and then pag grinab po ng rubbers yung bail or the money by itself, and then automatically it will alarm and it will sound the alarm by itself, right? Followed here is number 10, foot button. The same po siya with foot rail, but at this time you are using button. Okay, like the foot rail, it permits alarm activation safety with both hands remain clear in view of the rubbers. Yung kamay nyo po is nasa lahat. Number 11, nasa taas. Number 11, double squeeze button. Ito po yung mas maganda dito kasi double squeeze. Pressure is required on both sides of the devices and therefore the probability of accidental alarm is reduced. Yun po yan. It could be that the foot button is paa po yung gamit niya. And at the same time, may kamay pa pong ginagamit sa baba ng kanyang drawer. Or it could be that the tailor should need to initiate that first button, and it should be followed by the manager by itself na nasa kanyang table po ng manager. Double squeeze po. Kung you say double squeeze, may dalawang button kayo na kailangan yung squeeze. Right? Okay? Mas maganda po yung kinds of alarm, yung double squeeze button, kasi mas minimize po yung tinatawag natin na false alarm kasi baka po malikot yung tiller nyo o yung cashier nyo and then natamaan na pala niya yung foot button nyo or your foot tray nyo. Right? And I hope po may na-impart ako na additional knowledge sa inyo, and we see each other. Good day and goodbye!